30-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw in the defense. They had no answer for that right there.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Mixon will try the right side. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gun, gun.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Mixing up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty.
He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Takes it to about the 37. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football.
Here we go.
But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 41 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. From the 27, Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
12.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff 14-6.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
It's Mixon on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
11, Thomas.
Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Get set. 12. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
11, Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Chubb on the counter. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And again, it's Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at about the 32.
26.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Been able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown.
Have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
second down. Here's Chubb again.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun, Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They are going for it. Here's Watson going up top. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, Rodgers.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.